Hello everyone, I am audible. Hello everyone. So Hey folks, I am Karthik Mehta and I am a co-founder of the cyber community. Let me introduce our community to you. Uh, the Cyborg is an emerging tech community to connect with like-minded people, reach us for help and their clearing doubts, and share resources and much more. You can also stay up to date on the latest tech event like sessions and meetups and hackathons happening around you and nearby in all over India. And uh, in the past, we have organized multiple sessions on a different topics like GitHub, graphic designing, and much more. And now, so everyone can join. So we'll waiting 1 more minute and 1 or 2 more minute, then we will start our session. Hello. So, guys, we will start our session now. Firstly, I introduce our sir. I'm excited to introduce our guest speaker, Sanjay Vishwanath sir. So,
Um,
he is a program manager at Girlscript and he's a data analyst. He's from Sydney. Now, I am invited to sir to start a session on brainstorming session on GSOC 2024.
all right. I have a request to you. Like I have shared my screen, so maybe you can um, pull that into the studio.
Yes, sir. Sir, there is option present in bottom. Present is
Yeah, I already shared my screen. So, all right, got
yes.
it. All right, how are you guys doing today? Doing good? Excited for this open source journey with GSOC? So, I'm the program manager for. Maybe you can go on mute. I can hear the echo happening.
Yep.
All right. So I'm the program manager for GSOC 2024, and I'm here because of two amazing people from your university or college. So I'm really excited for this particular journey for to introduce you into the open source with the Girlscript. All right. Yeah. Maybe you can pin the comments, so it would be a good way to motivate them to comments about their queries and everything. So yeah, we will take the Q&A to the end of the session. So maybe I will just share you. You can okay. It says comment has failed to post. Can you have a look, because I have a lot of links to share with you people. Or maybe I can just share in the private chat. You can post it on the comment box. All right.
Yep.
All right. So let's get started. So can you share the link to the community right now? All right,
Yep.
so you can see the link or you can give me the permission, so it would be easy for me to continue with the flow. So I have shared you the link in the below. So that's a place where a lot of people who are already joined these communities are there. So you can post NDA questions over there. So I will take a few questions in the Q&A at the end. And yeah, before if what happens when you post in the group is like if you post a question over there, within 10 minutes or within 30 minutes you will get answered by some of the community members. So that's a and those community members, not even the core members of the GSO, they are the people who are like you, being like a contributor, register for the contributor. So what exactly happening over there is something like when somebody answer your question, GitHub will give them the badge. So if you people are like just give me a minute, let me show you that. uh, so what exactly how it works is not here. Let me present. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we will head into the topic. Before that, I just want to, because I knew that you will be having a lot of questions, so I just want to address in a proper way. So this is a link which I shared with you guys. So any questions you can shoot it over here. So people like similar kind of mindset will be answering your question, and once people mark the questions answer, what really happening over here is like you have something called GitHub Brain badge. So this is provided by the GitHub, so it will appear in your GitHub repository. For example, this is how it looks like. So this is my GitHub profile. So the GitHub badge will appear over here if you answer any of the questions. All right, it might take some time for to appear, but for time being you can ask any questions over there, so people will answer it. That's my entire point of thing. Or you can ask any questions in the live session, so maybe I will take at the end of the session. So I just want to start with today's learning path, what we have. So we will talk about what is GSOC and how to contribute, and a complete beginner's guide, and we will explore the GitHub. So if time c- permits, we can have a lot of Q&A session. So are you guys excited for this? Can I see some comments? Because it's not a Zoom meeting or Google Meet, so where I can see you face to face. So only option where I can have interaction is like in the comment box. I can't even see how many people are there in the live session right now. So the organizers mentioned there are like 300 people plus registered for this event, so that's why they made it live session. So if you're excited, let me know. Yeah. All right, I can read your comments. So let's start. What is GSOC? And before that, I introduce myself. I'm the one of the program manager, and I just finished my masters in data science in Australia. And of course, the journey is going pretty good with GSOC and my career level. So, and I've been part of this open source journey for a very long time, even with GSOC and even without GSOC, like Hacktoberfest and everything. So the question is like, what is Girlscript Summer of Code, and what exactly Girlscript Summer of Code do? All right, to tell you that, I have to take you into the website of Girlscript. Meanwhile, can I know that how many of you people are registered to this event? I mean, registered for this particular program? Yes, no. Have you registered for the program? Okay, all right. I think the YouTube takes some time to update the comments to me. All right. I can see the comments popping up. All right. That's good to know. All right. So if you haven't registered, you can click on the register link over here. So we have around a lot of people in the community who have registered for it. So I'm glad you can also go and register. So how it works is something like it's a 3 month program where from 10th of May, which is tomorrow, and till 10th of August. I know it's 3 months of time, so you might be thinking like, what exactly I'm going to do for 3 months? There is a lot of things you can do do for 3 months. So, for example, you can go to the project. You can see 2024. For example, how many of you are full stack developer over here? This type full stack. I want to see how many full stack developers over here. I think the comments are still popping up. All right. Okay. So if you have a full stack developer, you can type over here um, full stack or Node.js. So it will filter projects related to that. If you're into machine learning or data science, just type machine learning up. You can see over here. If you just want to start with something like a very basic and you're a beginner, just search HTML. You can see a lot of projects with HTML. So we have 205 projects available for you, beginner level friendly and difficult level friendly. So what you do exactly is like once you register for the project, I think don't do it right now. Maybe you can just go and explore what kind of projects are available. And yeah, maybe after tomorrow we will start the program. So then you can contribute. So what happened is like, for example, let me take one machine learning project. For example, you can click over here and you can go to the repository link. So this is the repository where the project is really live right now, and this is one of my repository. So the first thing you as I just read a comment called half stack developer. That's really funny. Yeah, even I was half stack. I'm still a half stack, not full stack. So I'm a half stack developer turned into data science, data analytics guy. All right. So so what you do is like you go to the project, you go to the particular repository. The first thing as a contributor, you can show the respect of to the project by starting the project. So once you start it project, you can see okay, the project admin can see how many people have started. And when you go to the issues, you can see the current existing issue this project has. So you can contribute to that issue. Maybe this is not the right project which I can take over here. Maybe I can take a Stack Overflow. Uh, So you can click on over here, you can go to the repository. So this is one of my repository as well. So you can just show the love to the repository by starring it. So maybe I can just paste it over here. So I just want to see how many people can start. uh, I don't have a right to paste. Maybe I can, admin can paste it on the comments. So you can start the repository and I can see how many people are starting it. So it's a way of showing the love to the repository to the admin, right? So once you go into the issues, you can see a lot of issues over here, beginner friendly. So you click on this issue. Sometimes it will be something like a documentation. So I need a help with the documentation. So you can just come over here, read it, ask the admin like some more details. For example, you can see, hi, I would like to work on the issue GSOC 224 and all the other issues as well. I'm attaching my resume. My Discord ID is okay. So you can say this. So once this is done, I can assign to that particular person, Saksham, right? So I can just come and it's like, don't start right now. Start after May 10. So after May 10, only the leaderboard counts. So she is ready to work. So just show like this into the people of the admin. So as I am the admin, so that's why I'm able to assign this repository to the particular issue to her. And for every project, there will be mentors. Mentors are the people who can really help you. For example, project admin won't be there for helping you every time. So mentors will help you identifying the project. If you're stuck somewhere, you can contact the mentor. So he will help you in helping with the leaderboard. All right. So that's how exactly what you do. And regarding the backend, how you code, how you clone the repository, I will show you in some time. So I just want to check with you how many of you are clear till now. If you are not clear, I have to explain you again, otherwise we can't move ahead. This is one of the thing. All good? Can I see a yes or no in the comment box? How not clear? All right. So to be very quickly, go to the particular Girlscript website. Go to the project tab. You can see a lot of projects over here. Search or just scroll through it. So I just search by the machine learning, and you can see the project over here. Click over project. Go to the repository. Um, and every project we are telling the admin to change, there is something called learn.empty file. Just go here. You can learn everything about the project here, what is this project and what is this all about. Or some projects will be having their readme over here. I put video, so many of the project might have video. Maybe they will explain, they will tell you what exactly need to be do. So being a contributor, what you will be doing is like you will be improving the existing project. So the project admin will be updating over here like what all projects need to be updated, right? So that's the basic thing. So you just come and update one of the issue. So you can see one of the person already has commented like, okay, they can work on it. So the project admin will assign to it. So they make the changes in their repository and they do the pull request. So that's how the things works. All right. Now I hope this is clear to you guys. Yeah. So that's a basic way of the coding, how the things works over here. Now, GitHub, let's learn more practicals, how the things are working. I'm not sure where the admin went. I can't see him. I hope he will rejoin because I need to share a lot of link,
Yeah,
but the link is not working. All
that's
right.
true.
Admin is back. Um, all right. Let me share you guys one link. So what I need to do, you guys, is like go to that particular link and do exactly what I say. So before that, I will explain you what is Git and version control. Okay. So we will be completely doing on something called Git. Git is something called version control system. So what is mean by version control system is like you have one repository and you will be making changes in the same repository by different people. So it would be easy for to track what all changes what people has made throughout the time period, right? Again, coming back to, all right, where is the project? Okay, so what is mean by version control is like, this is one of my project, all right? So you can see 28 commits have been happened. So these commits has been made by different people. So right now I can see only my name. Maybe there will be some different people who make the changes, for example like this. So once you click over here, you can see what all changes they have been made. So they have just made the changes in the description, so you can also do the same, and they have merged into my repository. So that's how the open source thing work. All you need to do is like find a project, issue, make changes. So Git is like a version control thing. So you can modify something without on the live or stable version without breaking it. And even it also provide an option to work offline. All right, you don't need to have an internet every time to work it. So basically it's something like, I have an octopus over here. I need to add these glasses to the octopus. What I can do is like, if some people are really good at making glasses, they can work on it. They can ask up to merge the glasses into my octopus. Then my octopus will be having the glasses. So that's a very basic way to make you to understand. So we will have a live demo section on how these things happen. Now we learned about what is Git. Git is something called version control system. Now there is something called GitHub. So this GitHub is a place where you collaborate, and this is like an online server where you can do version control. For example, let me show you my repository. All right, let me go over here. Yeah, so this is my repository. Don't get freaked out by seeing this if you are a really new people. So this is like a place where you collaborate, and every collaboration you can get a streak like this, so you can see how many contribution you have done, and what kind of commits you have done, and what kind of organization you been part of. So the link which you shared before, which is like the GSOC one, once you join that organization you will get this badge as well. So like that's how it works. Now, um, just want to ask you a question, like how many of you are really been worked with GitHub before? Can I get an yes or no? I'm waiting for your response. How many of you work? Okay, I can see a lot of yes coming up over here. I'm skipping all these slides because we're going to discuss this tomorrow meeting, which is like a live session where we explain about all these things. But I just want to give a heads up about what is this program about, what exactly we are going to do, and give an idea about career perspective as well. So now we have something called GitHub for contributors. So here we have to be maintain some decorum like a code of conduct. We have something called issues, pull request, merge request, something like that. So I will show you a live demo of how things is happening. And don't get worried about how skilled you are right now, and whether you are a beginner or something like that. So open source is for everyone, those who don't know coding, those who knows coding, those who are really pro. It's for everyone. So even if you are a beginner, you can just start by making correction in correcting a typo in somebody's repository. Even that will count as a pull request, right? So I'm just skipping all these slides because maybe showing this will be like overwhelming for you guys right now, but this is like a basic GitHub how the things works. All right, now let me go to the GitHub live demo. So before that, how many of you want to see a live demo of me updating something on the Girlscript website right now? And this is exactly what you guys are gonna do. Not on the Girlscript website, but on the 205 repository we have received. Can I see a yes? or type GitHub. If you want to see a GitHub live demo on how exactly the open source being done, just press type GitHub. All right, I can see the comments popping up. All good. All right. So once the live demo is done, I want you guys to come to one of the repository and do the same thing. So I'm what the thing which I'm going to show you is like very high level of how exactly we do things in a very professional level. So don't get freaked out by it, but I'm just trying to make you understand what exactly the things is happening. All right. So are you guys ready for it? All right. Let's jump into it. So let me go to so this GitHub is like a one of the working website right now. And what really happened right now is like we try to launch, we made this is like there are like 10 people working or 4 people working on this particular project, and we try to make sure that everything works properly. But today what happened is like one of the member in the contributor member told us like something is broken. So I got a WhatsApp message. What is broken? Let me show you. Let me pull that out for you. So we got a message saying that I found a bug on the GSOC website on the project page. Now this is an issue. This is something uh, problematic in something running in the real time. So what we do is like hack hub. So there is nothing visible over here. Hack hub. Let me see. Oh, there is no project called hackup. I think somebody has already fixed it. All right. So what happened is like this hacker was showing no name. So I assigned this task to one of my team member. So what we do is like go to your notification. Let me go back. There is like a lot of notification over there, so it's very hard to understand. Now, these are the issues which we are currently working on. For example, searching projects by their name, fixing the wrong footer image. So these are the issues which we notice one by day and trying to fix it. So the issues which called highlighted update footer. All right, I think the people are still working on it right now. Allow adding search project with their name. All right. So what happens is like you just click over here. If you are a maintainer, you can the project admin can see the changes he has made. For example, what happened over here is like he corrected the girlscript.tech into girlscript.contact page. Now as a person, you if you want to see in a real time, the our project admin can literally run a code space and can see what all changes he has made in the real time. So this is like a setting up code space for you right now. So in online browser, the project admin can see, run the website and see the changes, right? So it might take some time to run. So the project is running npm right now. So once you type npm, and of course for every website it would be like a different manner. So yeah, so npm is installing. So once the installation is done, we will run the npm, then the changes will appear in the website. So once the project admin see okay, this changes is good, what he will do is like he will review the changes, he will approve it. So once it approved, what will happen is like your name will come on the leaderboard. As I told you, it doesn't have to be this complicated. It can be something like some changes in the documentation. For example, the website is over here and you see some spelling mistake over here, feel free to add it. That's how the first thing how you can get started with. Now once you've done that, we call that as pull request. Once you've done that, you can see the leaderboard like this. So the leaderboards are like this: number of PRs, score, everything like that. Now you might be wondering like how we are calculating the score. And of course, just give me a minute. A lot of tabs everywhere. So I shared you this link to you guys before. You go to the contribution link which I shared you before, and you can see questions regarding the point distribution. So you can see how we are calculating the score. For every PR, we calculate 1 point, and based on the difficulties, we give 10 points, 25, 45 points. So this is based on the core team members and the project admin of the particular project. Right? Now, let me see any of you guys asked any questions over here. Okay, I can see two questions came over here. So I'm sharing you the link again. Please come here. Please ask the questions. I think once you ask the question, for example, one person has asked the question 25 minutes ago. You can see a lot of people commenting on it, right? So this is the way that you can uh, show, uh, ask any questions and get the instant feedback from the community members. All right. So let us see whether it's run or not. So npm has been installed. Now npm run dev. So what happens is like it will open a local browser. So these changes is not reflected on our main website yet. You can see it's opening a local host, a different web address. It's not the same web address as this. So here we can go down and he can see what exactly the changes he has made. So it's redirecting to this contact page or something like that. See, so if I feel like okay, this is good without any bug, I can go and approve this particular project, and this will be get merged into the website, and on the real time I can see the changes. Now I know this might be like bit overwhelming for you to understand, but to be frank, like this is how the real world softwares and everything is running. And how many of you know Android is open source? The entire code of Android is available on the GitHub. The entire code on the Linux is available on the GitHub. And there are like a lot of open source projects like this. Many website they run on the GitHub. Yeah, I think most of the websites run on the GitHub as well. So if you are someone who start with portfolio or something, even my portfolio, which is run on the GitHub. So this is my portfolio right now. If you can notice one issue, this takes a lot of loading time. So that's one issue which I want to address as a project admin. So you can just go to my profile, and I think is there any I can hear some noise. All right. So there's a personal portfolio. This is the portfolio backend code of this. If you want to make a portfolio, what you can do is like, okay, let me share you this. I'm sharing my portfolio with you guys. You can share to the comment box. So this is the exact code. You can see there is like a lot of simple things which I did, like changing the color, changing to black and white, uh, a portfolio website on things which I worked, and about us page, something like that. So if you like this portfolio, you can also make the similar portfolio. That's the main amazing part of the portfolio. Click first thing, as I told you, if you are forking somebody's, for example, you're not stealing is not the right way over here in the open source. You're getting somebody else's code. Maybe I took a lot of hours to type the code over here. So when you try to fork, you're duplicating that code to your repository. So before doing that, always make sure that you starring the repository. So yeah, the portfolio link has been shared. So you can fork the repository by starring the repository, so it shows some love of things which you do. All right, it's just like showing respect to me, forking the project. So I just want to see how many of you people start the repository right now. I can see 3 has been increased to 4. And so what happens once you fork is something like it will create a copy on your page. What happens here is like you can directly come here and change. So what you have to do first is like you have to fork the repository. So only once you fork the repository you can make the change, else you can't be able to make the change over here. I will show you a live demo of how the things is been done. All right. Let me go to a different page. Just give me a minute, guys. A lot of tabs running here and there, so it's kind of confusing. So meanwhile, if you have any questions, shoot it over here on the discussion board. And yeah, all right. So you guys are going to do a real-time open source practice over here. So are you guys ready? Yes. All right. Admin, can you share this thing into the people on the live? All right. The admin has shared one link over here. So I'm going to do an open source. So please follow my step on your system. Maybe create a dual screen and please follow my step. So this particular profile shows how exactly things works. The entire thing which I explained you, like what is forking and how to create a new branch, all these things, right? And what are we going to do right now is like we are adding our name. Everyone who joined this particular stream are going to add name into my repository in a real open source way, right? So before that, what you need to do is you have to star first thing, star the repository. I can see the starring is increasing. Keep on starring. So that's way I can see that okay, you're parallelly working with me. So I'll wait till I'm getting at least 10 stars. Okay, it has been reached 5. Just give me a minute. All right, did it reach 5? Sorry, 10? Okay, 7. So we are only going after 10. Come on, guys. I think at least there should be like 30 people who watch, or maybe 100 people who are watching the live. So I need some people to get started with starring, then we'll move up with the forking. All right. All right, we got 8. So the second thing we had to do is like fork. Fork is like forking the copy of what I have uh, published over there. So you can click on fork button and create a fork. Now you can see the record has changed into GSOC, right? So because I'm logged in from the GSOC website, so that particular open source practice became my repository right now. It's became my code. I mean GSOC code. So it has exact same thing, but now here we are the admin, so we have permission to change anything. So what I'm going to do is like scrolling to the top down, and I'm adding my name on G is GSOC, right? I'm going to add my name over, where is G? Over here. So what I need to do is like, how many of you fork the repository? All right. I'm clicking on this mini pencil button over here. Scroll it down until you see G. You can see G. Type your name. For my example, my name is GSOC right now. GSOC 24 hyphen. Just follow how the other people has been named. Okay, so they have named their name. For example, just copy this and come to GSOC. All right, over here. and in the bracket type GSOC, and this is GSOC website. So you can just paste the link over here. Oh, click your backspace, link over here. Now I made some changes. Now click on commit changes. Now always um, create a new branch for this. Propose the change. Now create a pull request. Once you propose a change, create a pull request. What it mean by pull request is like it will make changes into the Recode Hive, the other account, the main account where we fork the project is from. So we create a pull request, add some description like added my name. Now create a pull request. That's it. That's all you do as your developer. Then GitHub will automatically check whether it is able to merge or not. And if you, I don't think you will be having able to write to merge right now. But what really happens is like a notification will go to the developer. For example, over here, contributor. I think still working over there. Let me check. You go to record high. So you don't have to do this step. You only need to do till the pull request. Let me see whether the pull request has been received or not. Okay, I have to go back to my GSOC. I kind of lost it. What changes I made before? Let me go to the history. All right. So I can merge the pull request, confirm the merge, then delete the branch. So this has been updated into my current pull request. I mean, if you go to the open source portfolio practice, when you scroll down, wow, sorry, you can see GSOC is over here. So once I click over here, I can go to their name. For example, two people has been already contributed. So if I click over here, I can go to their profile. All right. Now I want this change to appear on this main website. For example, the Record Hive website. So what I do is like I create a PR, which is called pull request. You create a new pull request. You can see the base branch is Record Hive. Create a pull request. Make a good title, adding my name. Maybe add a description if you want to. Create a pull request. So once it's done, the GitHub will automatically check whether you have any conflicts. If you don't have any conflicts, once I click on refresh button, I can see two pull requests happened over here. Oh, there is already one by the member. I think it is by the member over here, one of the people who's watching. So I can just see it says everything is fine. Merge pull request, confirm merge. And I can also go back to my name, which I made. It's checking the merging conflicts. I can merge the change as a project admin. Now what happened is like when I go to the open source practice, when I scroll down, I can see GSOC and Inam Yadav, those two people, and where is the other person? Yeah, Anushree Mehta over here. So that's how the basically how the things works over here. So you made a changes into the main repository by doing the pull request. So are you guys good over here? Can I get a yes? Are we good till now? think the comments are still updating. All right, all good. So as I told you, the leaderboard will update every twice a day, and the team is really working hard on determining whether you're doing a spam contribution or not. So, and as I told you, this is the last year leaderboard. You can see how many contribution he has made. He has made around 231 PRs. And you might be wondering, like, how exactly we are doing and what all um, things you are getting in return. For example, we are running a campaign right now with, for example, if you go to the LinkedIn page of GSOC, just be with me, guys. All right. So we are running a campaign called giveaway challenge. So this is something like nothing to do with the tech, basically. So I'm just pasting the link over here. All right, admin can send to the team. So this is like a giveaway challenge for the people who want to be really contributing. So we backed up by the XYZ domain. So they have sponsored us around 100 domains worth $100. So if you want to start a portfolio, just like as I mentioned you here, if you want to get a domain like syc.com with your name, they are providing you the free domains. So you know how expensive our domains is. So you get free domain to host your portfolio, host your projects, anything like that. So this is a giveaway challenge which is running on 19 hours, only 19 hours more. So the winners will be announced on tomorrow's live event, where that's a kickstart session for the GSOC program. So once that is done, you can see the leaderboard getting changed to the new 2024 version. All right. And meanwhile, you also get a lot of perks being part of the contributor program. So you get perks of, um, you know, be a ticket to the GSOC Web3 conference, and you can also go and see over here um, different swags, certifications you get, being even cash prize you get being part of this program. All right. And we've been partnering with a lot of sponsors coming up. So it's not just like after 3 months of program you get rewarded or you get swags or perks. You get being rewarded of the perks during the time period, maybe weekly basis or monthly basis. All right, so that's how the things works. So that's all about the live demo. And there is something called GitHub Copilot. This is like a chat gpt. If you are a lazy person, you can use this service to type the code for you. All right, now what's next? It can also help you with a lot of career turning points. Now you can ask me a Q&A right now. Maybe I will take Q&A for 10 more minutes, then we will wind up the section. So I just want to touch upon the career turning points. So this was a time where I think it's 2 years back when I came to the Australia. I've been very active part of open source contribution. I think that particular point of time I've been part of the Hacktoberfest. How many of you know Hacktoberfest? So this is an event happening in October by GitHub, or GitHub participated by different companies like Docker, Queen, and a lot of other websites. All right. So we've been contributing to their website, and they give you swags and everything. So that was my first open source program. And GSOC, I've been part of that recently, and currently as a program manager. Now, being part of GitHub and LinkedIn helps you to get a job. For example, this is one of the career turning points which I had. Like, I've been contributing to one of the guys repository when I initially came here. So eventually this led to further interviews and get into a, what do you say, job offering, right? So this is exactly what happens. So this is like a space where you can just really connect with like-minded people and get rewarded for what you do. And also in a terms of career perspective, like you have mentors, and you have project admins who are really working in different organizations. So if you're looking for a job, they can really help you out, and it's all depends upon how effectively you contribute to. So can I know any of the FAQ which we need to address? Do you have any questions? So that's all I want to share. So if you have not registered to the program, go to the website, register for it, and be part of the journey. 3 months of the journey, you will find a lot of people. So keep asking the questions. Maybe I will spend my next 10 more minutes on the questions, then we will move on. All right. I'm waiting for the question from you guys. All right. So the first question is like how to contribute as a US designer in the GSOC. So there will be a lot of website related development happening. For example, websites definitely need a UI UX. So you go to the particular website. For example, if you go to the Girlscript website, you can see a lot of changes need to be happen over there. Something is still in 2000s era, right? So you can suggest a change. You can just design a Figma page and copy paste your Figma design into their repository and ask the project admin whether can you work on this project. Am I good enough to work? So here is my sample project, so you can be worked on them. So that's the thing you can, how you can contribute as a UI designer. Can I know any other questions, or that's all we have right now? If nothing else, should we wind up the session?
Guys, anyone have any doubt? So please share questions and
All right, then we will just oh, there is a question. Yes, we can learn alongside the contribution. So this is like a learning platform as well. Once you register, you will be being in a Discord group where you can, once you just start trying to contribute, you will be part of different projects, and during the projects you can learn as well. So this is the time period where you can't start anything from scratch. For example, if you want to start Python from scratch, you keep on learning for a long time. So the best way is like get your hands on the project first, learn side by side. So that's in that way your learning curve will be really high. So that's the best way to learn. So that's how the open source program is here for, and that's really going to help you. Do we had to have some prerequisites? The open source by the name it says for is for everyone. It's not for just for the coders. If you are have no clue about coding, if you don't know any coding language, yes, you can be part of it, but you should be willing to learn coding. So that's how you can be more effective and be more career perspective in going forward. So as of now, even if you don't good at coding, you can start with the documentation. That's how. Do we need to study abroad for getting job overseas? No, you don't have to study abroad to get job overseas. I'm answering one of the question like here. um, Many countries will be having some openings, so if you are eligible, if you are skilled enough, you can apply for the role. They will sponsor you, so you can go to abroad. Especially to current state of engineers in India, where yeah, current stage of India competition is very high. Even here the competition is high. Looking for, if you are looking for a job, it's very tough market right now. So the market will stay like that for some time. So referrals, being part of this kind of programs, is only one way that you can step ahead of your what other people are doing. So that's why we are here. How do we contact the mentors? So we contact the mentors, we assign you mentors once you join the program. Once the program starts, we will share you the list of mentors assigned to particular projects. So if you want to work on any projects, see which mentor is assigned over there, try to reach out to them. So that's the way. All right. If that's the case, then we should wrap it up. It's almost 1 hour. Um, and thank you for organizing the session. And I hope all the members who joined here make the pull request to my repository and see how we are going ahead and go or join the link which I shared you before. And yep, thank you for joining, guys.
Sir, we have one more question. Can you take please?
Of course, creating content on LinkedIn help you a lot. For example, uh, it's like try to post. For example, if you want to become a UI UX designer, try to post your works over there. People will get notified, and if you, that's one way that you can just build your network, you build your community. I shared my LinkedIn over here, so if you have any doubts in connecting with me, just connect it over there. All right. Um,
So,
saying that,
thank you
I
so
think
much,
I'm done
sir,
with
for
my thing.
joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us and sharing great, information about the GSOC and all about open source.
All right. So thank you guys for joining, taking your time. See you guys in the program, and the program is starting tomorrow. And more details about the program and everything will be catching on the live session tomorrow. Yeah, really excited to see how it's going to be. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.